Folks, today I'm going to talk about higher momentum with the top two pot stocks. Over the past few months, most sectors have been hit hard. While some sectors have, like tech, they've bounced back, while others like airlines and cruise ships, they've been clinging to life, waiting for the economy to recover. Now, one sector that I've been having my eye on is the marijuana sector. The sector has bounced back over 50% since February market downturn. Just look at the MJ ETF. It's up over 50%, which is substantially higher than most sectors in the S&P 500 during the same period of time. In my opinion, there's a new catalyst on the horizon that I want to discuss, one that's inevitably going to cause a major shift to the marijuana industry over the next few quarters, especially if the economy continues to sag. While most states have kept dispensaries open during the pandemic, calling them or labeling them essential businesses, I believe investors are now looking at the bigger picture, meaning full legalization in several states and finally federal legalization. It's a multi-billion, maybe even a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and U.S. needs a sharp influx of capital. And most importantly, the sentiment and the stigma surrounding the legalization of marijuana is finally changing. Currently, 11 states allow recreational use of pot, and the number is quickly growing. By the end of 2020, Florida, Arizona, New York, New Mexico, Vermont could be on their way to legalizing marijuana. Eventually, the tide will turn. Investors are looking ahead, and a few savvy companies are doing everything possible to ride the wave to legalization. On a global front, it appears that an increasing number of biotech companies are looking into marijuana research, specifically cannabinoids to treat pain, anxiety, and insomnia. Overall, the global demand in marijuana is growing at 18% annual compounded growth, while the legal market is expected to reach $79 billion by the end of 2020. So let's talk about them now. The first stock on my list is Aphria. Ticker symbol is APHA, Aphria Inc. It produces, supplies, and sells medical cannabis in Canada. On a fundamental basis, the Canadian cannabis market appears to be rebounding in the second half of 2020. It's a growing market, and it's expected to continue not only rebounding, but expanding aggressively. The stock is showing revenue growth, acceleration, growth margins, expansion, and profit rising. The three fundamental signs that the company is doing something right. It currently has $340 million in liquidity, which, if another pandemic hits, will be a very big lifesaver. Currently, the stock has 5 strong buy recommendations, and last quarter saw a 150% positive earnings surprise. Technically, shares are already trading above the 200-day moving average. Near the price target is close to $7 per share, and the stock is trading now at about $4.50 per share. Expect more upside from Aphria since this largely unknown pot company is starting to come into the limelight rather quickly and should attract or begin attracting institutional sponsorship over the next few quarters. The second company that I have my eyes on is GW Pharmaceuticals, ticker symbol GWPH. It's a British biopharma company that focuses on discovering, developing, and selling therapeutic properties made from cannabinoid products. The company is well known for its seizure drug, Epidiolex, and beat Wall Street revenue growth 200% year over year. The stock has 11 strong buy recommendations and is also trading above its 200-day moving average currently. Earnings last quarter saw a surprise of 72% due to continued rise in demand and acceptance of this Epidiolex in the United States, as a growing number of physicians have been recommending the drug in their prescriptions. This high level of market penetration is likely to have aided the company's performance in the first quarter as well. And as I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a huge rise in biotech stocks that rely on cannabis for treatment. This is only the very beginning of this trend, and over the next several years, marijuana is going to be a major drug against major ailments, and GWPH is on the forefront of this multi-billion-dollar shift in biotechs. I hope that helps. Folks, the most incredible insights are sometimes the simplest. Isn't that usually how it is? And that's exactly the case with the trading secret that hedge fund insider Lance Ippolito just revealed. He's sharing a trading paradigm so simple, so straightforward, you're going to drop your jaw and wonder, why didn't I think of that? Now, here's your chance to see this one simple trick that's responsible for doubling, even tripling your positions over and over again in just 24 hours. Click on this link below or button that follows this video to get these trades now. Now, this is a total game changer. You don't want to miss out.